as that's Maestro. You and I have been pushing it for a long time. The women's MMA and everything like that. So they had a fight. It was at a catchweight. I can't remember. I think it was at 150. And first second round went down. One of the girls was taking quite a bit of punishment. I mean, the girl hit her a couple of times, and I could hear the girl's head hitting the mat when she was hitting her. So after the second round, the referee, Cecil Peoples, he went up and he said, "Hey, are you okay? Do you feel okay?" And she said, "No, you know what? I really don't feel right." Her corner jumps up and says, "No, she's fine. You don't stop this fight. She can go. She can go." And Cecil says, "I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her." So he calls in the doctor. Doctor comes in, and the doctor takes one look at her and says, "It seems like you're a little out of it. Do you feel okay?" She says, "No, I got some numbness in my left arm." Calls the fight. They sit her down. They take her out of there. On the way back to the dressing room, she has a seizure. So then everybody's running around. We're in such a remote area, they had to airlift her out of there. So my question to you, Jesse Lee, and my question to you, Maya, so we'll ask Jesse Lee first. Personally, I would fire that corner. I would say, you know what, obviously they don't have my best interest in mind. All they care about is the fight. I mean, first, they didn't even go in the cage after they were allowed to go in the cage to see if she was okay.
Of the coach to be saying that.
Exactly. So put yourself in her shoes. She turned out to be okay. She had a CT scan and everything. I think she had a pre-medical condition. But now, if you were a fighter, would you fire that corner and go with somebody else? Or, I mean, how would you handle that?
I would fire my corner, because if I said that I was not okay to fight and I've taken punches before and continued to fight afterwards, then that's just not okay with me. And especially if she had a seizure, then she knew she was not okay. Even when she stood up, every time she would try to walk, she couldn't walk straight. She would walk to the left, and she couldn't control it.
Right. Well, see, all the reason why we're lucky to have referees like Cecil Peoples, Mike Beltran, because they know what to look for. As soon as he called the doctor, and the doctor could see it in her face. Maestro, what about you? You and I have been to many, many fights and seen that happen, where the corners just say, "No, they're fine. Let them go, because they're not feeling no punches." So what about you? Would you fire them on the spot, or what would you do?
Well, here's my question to you, my friend. In your conversation, you said that she had a pre-medical condition. My question,
yes.
Well, my question is, which doctor signed her medical bill?
Well, I think she had a slight history of seizures, but she didn't say anything. And I don't think they check for seizures. I think they just take, your heart, your blood pressure. They take blood tests, and I believe they could.
Was this a professional fight, my friend, or amateur?
The last four were professional fights. She's in the one, and I think the third fight to the end. So it was a professional fight.
Okay,
which really shouldn't matter, right?
Well, no, you know it as well as I know it, my friend. Here in California, they have what they call a CT CAT scan in your brain to make sure you are able to compete in the fight. So unless they didn't do one to her, then not only is the corner at fault for not mentioning this, or she's also at fault for not mentioning this, but I agree, the corner would have been gone immediately, okay? Here's the thing that kind of worries me, my friend. This person could have died, and not only would the company be at fault for this, but the commission would have been at fault for this, for not catching it earlier, and her corner would have been arrested for negligence. So to me, yes, I would have fired. And this is the God honest truth, my friend, because you and I have seen things like this before, where people get knocked out and are rushed to the hospital because they do not wake up. So the job of the trainer, the cornerman, is to be there for the wellness of the fighter. Okay, Cecil Peoples did an amazing job. A lot of people, we know a lot of people. We're not going to mention it.
Yeah, they give him a hard time.
Well, here's the thing, my friend. You know it as well as I know. We know a lot of referees out there, and they put their lives on the line, and not only that, their careers on the line every day, making decisions that are best for the fighters. The fighters might not like it, the fans might not like it, but overall, they are there for the well-being of the fighter. Now, should the cornerman or the trainers there be fired? Absolutely, 100%, right off the back, my friend. And me personally, I mean, I would really look into your health. You're not going to. I mean, a lot of us are warriors, our heart. But let me tell you something, my friend. Our hearts are going to give at any minute. So if you don't take care of your health, being known, having a history of seizures, my friend, what are you doing in the ring? One good hit to the head, you're not getting up anymore.
Well, for sure, we don't want no deaths in the cage. That's for sure. But that that was a little rough to take, but hey, all in all, it was a great show, great fights. We enjoyed it. So Jesse Lee, you know what? Some people say male port, some people say